Welcome to TICE. Today I have with me Mr. Anil Sharma, co-founder of Nutrio Global Pvt. It's a brand that actually made to 15 cities. Actually made to 15 states and more than 50 cities. That's quite impactful, isn't it? So let's just get into this conversation with Mr. Sharma and know how he managed to do all this in just 1.5 years. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
To begin with our conversation, can you first tell me about your product and the brand that you have built in such a small time?
So Newtreo is a food and beverages brand that you can trust. People have a relationship with food and that factor of trust is very, very important, that what they're consuming, what they're being informed about on the packaging, on the product, it has to be genuine and correct. We found over the years that when we look at products on shelves in India, there are many products that are not rightly labeled. There are many products that are not rightly created or developed. There's a lot of issues with extra sugar, etc. So we wanted to create something where it was the right thing for people to consume. Nutrio, the word, is a combination of two words, new and nutrition. So that's how we look at it. It's a new kind of nutrition that we want to offer to people. In the last 1.5 years' time, we've launched 48 different products, which includes beverages and ready-to-eat snacks. And we've scaled this brand, like you said, in 15 states and almost 50 plus cities. We focus on what is called the general trade segment in India, where we sell our products to a distribution channel that has been there for years. I mean, it's already an existing channel. There are super stockists, there are distributors, and there are retail partners. So we just provide, we tap into the existing channel. Existing super stockists become our partner. They buy products from us, they sell it to the distributors, and they sell it further down to the retailers. That's where, so in about 1.5 years' time, we've sold more than 80 lakh pieces of our products. We assume that at least 5 lakh people have consumed it in these cities and states. And of course, we are going to grow further now.
I'll definitely come to this number in the later part. But first, I want to understand, you mentioned that you are making beverages, you are making regular products, the packaged foods in the market available. But there are other brands also doing the same thing. How Nutrio is different?
So there are a few things we do. One is the recipes that we use for making the products. They are better, they have less sugar, they have sometimes no preservatives, etc. And then the packaging formats that we use. For example, our beverages, most of our beverages, they come in aluminum cans. So aluminum cans are recyclable, they are healthier, you can have products without preservatives in it, they offer long shelf lives, etc. So that's one part. The other thing is the factories and the manufacturing units that produce this, they really have to be of a very high quality if you want these quality products to remain. So some of the products that most of our products that we have, they're not made in a local plant or a plant in India, they're also made in factories that follow global standards outside of India. So currently we're getting about 40 of our 48 SKUs made in factories outside India, and then we're importing them and selling them here in our own brand name. Of course, in the long run, we hope that there will be such facilities and such factories in India. And once that infrastructure develops, we'd be very happy to shift to India-based manufacturing also.
All right. In your first answer, you talked about, leveraging the traditional medium instead of really going to the online platforms that we have these days. Why so? Because it is something rare that you are doing in the present age.
So the segment we are looking at is what is called the mass premium segment. So we look at products in the price range of 20 rupees to 100 rupees. Now, if my product price is 40 rupees or 50 rupees, I can't deliver it to a customer's home through Amazon or through not a single product. So we are available online on Amazon, but in packs of 6, packs of 12, packs of 24, etc. And then there is this whole quick commerce platform, but then getting onto those platforms is a financial cost, and there's so many other challenges associated with it. So we are still waiting for those platforms to evolve to a level where it makes sense to be on those platforms. In the meanwhile, there's an existing channel, and that channel is hungry for products. That channel reaches out to a very large audience across the country. I think more than 80-85% of India's sales is through that channel. And it makes sense for us to first build our brand and be available in a lot more stores. And then, of course, we can always join these online platforms later on.
10-12 years down the line, when probably I was in my childhood, there was a time when we used to rely only on the traditional market. Now we are relying on online as well, which definitely has its own pros and cons. That's a different story. But if we talk about the traditional market, do you still see the same excitement when a new product comes?
It has changed. It has changed a lot specifically in the last 2-3 years. But then that channel is still very, very strong in tier 2, 3, and 4 cities. It is very strong, in many, many states where quick commerce and other platforms have not yet made an impact. And it is still, I think, a platform that will remain there for many years to come. It's not like all of that is going to change. The other thing is that yes, it's very convenient and very easy to order on the thing. But what we don't realize is we are paying a lot for it, we are also not necessarily getting the right. For example, if you're buying online, you would also not be able to tell before the product comes to your house what is the manufacturing date of the product, what is the expiry date of the product, what is the quality of the vegetables that are going to be delivered to you. So you don't know all of that. You're just looking at some very nice images and placing the order. Whereas when you go to a store or go to a shop, you can touch, feel the product. The experience is totally different. And while you are browsing and ordering what you want in a store, you can see so many other products also. While you see it on a screen, you're only looking at images but not the real product. So that gap will always remain. So I think what's going to happen in the long term is there's going to be a combination of both of these systems in the market. Once in a while, you would want to go into a store, meet people, talk to them, see the new products and understand what's happening, look at the real pricing at which it's being sold. And for smaller orders and for regular orders, you might be using these apps also. That's how we see things going. However, it's an evolving market. It might change. We don't know where it's going to go. And in the long run, of course, as a company, we would want to be available on all platforms and all, using technology. Whatever new systems come up, we'd want to be there also.
That's great to hear. At the same time, I would like to shift the focus from the product and the brand to your personal journey. And we're also at the India Internet Day 2025. So I want to understand, how has your journey, how your journey has been as an entrepreneur?
So I've been an entrepreneur for 25 years, more than 25 years now. And like in any job or whatever you do in life, there are good days and there are bad days. There are struggles and then there's a sense of achievement. There's an outcome, a positive outcome sometimes, and sometimes not so positive outcome. It's life, and it's whether it's entrepreneurship or work that you do or job you do, that's how life is, and you take it in a stride. That's one. And second thing is, as an entrepreneur, you have to be ready to accept challenges, ready to look at different situations in the market. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but those who love it, it becomes a passion for them. This is all I can do. I don't think I'm suited for a job or was ever, and I don't think I would fit into any particular role. But as an entrepreneur, I can do so many different things. I do every day, like my morning starts, maybe 10 minutes is a leadership role, and 10 minutes is a worker's role, and 10 minutes you're doing something else, and 10 minutes is an accountant's job. Throughout the day, you're doing different things, to solve so many challenges and so many things that you have to do. But that's fun, and that's good for me. I sleep very happy and satisfied every night as an entrepreneur. Financially, some days are good, some that's all right. Yeah.
You are also closely associated with TIE Delhi NCR. You are a Founders Club member. So how has been your association with TIE and how it has helped in your startup journey?
Sure. I think it's a platform I wish I would have joined earlier. That's one. And second thing is, I think every founder should join some platform or the other. Definitely TIE is a major platform, and it's what happens is that it gives you unprecedented, open access to be able to meet other founders, investors, all kinds of people, media as an example. And what happens with that is your horizon, your mind just opens up. And so TIE has given that platform. As a Founders Club member, not only do I have access to events, I get very preferential access to investors, to founders of just 2 weeks ago, we were able to meet the founders in their office of a 25-year-old travel startup, which is the largest and listed. We were able to meet the founders one-on-one, sit with them, have lunch, have an open round of discussion, and then understand their journey of 25 years in less than 2 hours time, right? And that platform TICE is able to provide. That's one. And second thing is, of course, they give us a lot more resources. So in our journey of raising funds, in our journey of connecting with founders, in our journey of finding the right kind of people that we want, TICE is a very, very crucial link. And I would suggest all founders and people who are looking at growing, even if they are not founders, but they're people who are interested in remaining connected, understanding what's happening in the industry, they should join this platform.
That's great. One last question to you. You have managed to, I would say, stabilize your startup, Nutrio, in a very short span of time. So one message from you to the founders or the aspiring entrepreneurs out there to just on their, like some tips or suggestions or a message on how they can thrive in their journey.
Sure. It's, first of all, if you're becoming an entrepreneur, if you're starting your entrepreneurship journey, you should be willing to fail. So you should be ready to fail also. And you should, I won't say have a plan B, but you should be ready that if this fails, then what? You should have that sorted out. The second thing is you should always be aware that if you're planning anything, it could go wrong, it could go right. If it goes wrong, do you have more runway? Do you have more capital? Do you have other resources? You need to sort those things out. At the same time, I would say that, if once the entrepreneurship bug bites, there's no point in wasting time, just jump into it. And then you see what happens. So life will take you somewhere or the other. So as long as you're open to the idea that you'll grow and you'll figure things out, it's a great thing to do. You should start something up and see how it goes. If not anything, you end up learning a lot. You learn from your mistakes. And I've learned also, that this is not the right way, this is not the right approach. You learn because you've done it. If you wouldn't have done it, and if you just have read books or listened to people, it doesn't work like that. Entrepreneurship is all about doing things and doing it fast and quick and making mistakes and learning from them and quickly evolving. And that's what we do every day.
That's great, and it was really insightful talking to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wonderful being.